All right, everybody, welcome back. Excited for another deep dive today. We're going deep on investment scams.
Oh.
Yeah. You know those things that always sound too good to be true?
Mhm.
We'll find out they're not just too good. They're really dangerous.
Right.
We're talking billions of dollars lost every year because of these things. And to go deep today, we're using a recent YouTube video that explores these scams in two really unexpected places, Jamaica and Israel.
Okay.
I know, right?
Yeah.
What's really interesting is that even though these scams come from totally different parts of the world, they all kind of tap into the same basic human desires.
Yeah, like that hope to strike it rich.
Exactly. Whether you're dreaming of winning the lottery or making a killing in the stock market, scammers, they know how to hit those buttons to get to you. And the
Cool.
scale of these operations, especially when they show in Israel, is just mind-blowing.
It's crazy.
Like they take us right into the heart of Tel Aviv,
Okay.
right into the Diamond District.
Fancy.
Oh, yeah, you think like luxury, right? Or
Mhm.
legit businesses.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Behind all those fancy buildings, there's a whole network of scammers just waiting to pounce.
No way.
Yes way. They even got to interview this guy, Moshik. Calls himself a big player in the game.
Okay.
And what he says is really unsettling. He claims there are hundreds and hundreds of people working in these buildings, all running different scams. He even calls it an open secret.
So like everyone knows, but nobody's talking?
Exactly. People are too afraid to speak up, or they're in on it and don't want to mess with a good thing.
Wow. So how do these scams actually work? Like what's the step by step?
Well, the video we're looking at features this investigative journalist, Simona Weinglass, and she breaks the whole process down into 3 phases.
Okay. Listening.
First, you get the bait.
Debate. Okay.
Scammers, they use these really carefully crafted lists to find people who fit a certain profile.
Mhm.
People who are maybe interested in investments or who have some extra cash lying around.
Right.
Then they start hitting them up with these promises of crazy high returns. They'll use all these trigger words like limited time offer or exclusive opportunity.
Ah, I've seen those.
Exactly. So they're playing on your psychology right from the start, making you feel like you're going to miss out on something huge.
I see. So they're really pushing on that FOMO.
Oh, yeah, big time.
So,
But then comes the hook. This is where they really reel you in.
okay, how do they do that?
So they give you access to this online trading platform. Looks totally legit. And your investments start growing like crazy. But it's all fake.
What?
Yeah, the scammers are controlling everything behind the scenes to make you think you're a genius investor. They might even let you withdraw a small profit just to make it seem even more real.
So sneaky.
Right. They're not just preying on your greed. They're feeding your ego too, making you feel like you're really smart and in the know.
Wow. So you're feeling good, you're ready to invest even more, and then what?
And then poof, they vanish. Website disappears, phone
Yeah.
numbers go dead. All your money gone.
Oh man, that's awful.
It's like the ultimate bait and switch. It's amazing how convincing they can make it all seem.
Yeah, it is.
Now, we've been talking a lot about Israel, but remember, our source material also looked at scams in Jamaica.
Right. The lottery ones.
Exactly. And those are interesting because they target a different kind of vulnerability, that dream of winning big. They don't use fancy websites or anything. They just use phone calls, emails, social media messages. And they tell you you've won a huge lottery prize.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But of course, there's a catch. To claim your winnings, you have to pay some kind of fee, like processing fees, taxes, or some other made-up expense.
I bet people fall for that all the time.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Mhm.
People get blinded by the thought of all that money. They don't even stop to think.
That makes sense.
Hey.
It's like they're tapping into that raw excitement of winning. So we're seeing 2 different approaches here. Israel with the high-tech investment scams and Jamaica with the more like old school lottery scams.
Right. Makes you wonder why each place kind of specializes in a different type of scam.
Yeah, like what's going on there? Maybe it has to do with the economy in each place. Or maybe it's like cultural differences in how people view risk and reward.
Or maybe it's just that Israel has all this tech talent that can build these convincing websites.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I guess the big takeaway here is that investment scams are everywhere.
Right, they're a global problem.
And they're constantly adapting to different cultures and finding new ways to exploit our desires.
Exactly. And you know what? The best way to protect yourself is to just be aware. Know the tactics they use, know how to spot those emotional triggers they're trying to hit. That knowledge is power.
For sure.
And if we all learn about the red flags and share that information with others, we can help stop these scams from happening.
Yeah.
We can help people make smart financial decisions.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So remember, folks, do your research, ask questions, and if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the world of investment scams. Stay safe out there.
Stay vigilant.
Absolutely.